Okay, so this is the Illustrator version of the Critter Beast assignment. And I'm going to make this kind of quick since you're getting a lot of tool tutorials in this module. What I have the workspace on, this is important, is Essentials Classic. This is a nice workspace to use, pretty user-friendly. I'm just going to kind of move this down over here. I have everything floating, so my workspace is not docked, is the correct term. That way I can kind of move things around. When you go to the Essentials workspace, the Essentials Classic, you'll get the nice stack toolbar here. If you need extra tools, you can find them by clicking on the Edit toolbar, scrolling down and adding them there. You can see mine's pretty robust at this point. And then over here, you'll end up with a lot of panels, but I got rid of all of them except for layers because layers is really all I want. The only other thing that you'll need maybe for your character sheet is the artboards. That's the other thing that you could put over here is having layers and artboards. And to add new panels, all you have to do is go to Window, and then you can scroll down and find what you want. So again, if I wanted artboards, I just scroll to here and you can see it can pop up on this side. And I have everything floating, okay? So I can move it around. I could even move it to this side if I liked it better there. To zoom in and out, I always use Command minus and Command plus, minus out, plus in. Okay, so I'll go out a little bit so you can see that I have an 8.5 by 11 print document. Okay, so I'm just going to show you real quick how to use some of the shape tools to build your original character. So you'll start on one page building this character, and then you'll switch to another page to copy and paste and create all your other characters after you interview the other students, which you'll see in the module, that there's instructions for this. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the shape tool, go ahead and grab the ellipse, pull that out. Okay, so I'm just kind of clicking and dragging. I have a stylus, so I'm using my stylus to do that. You can see on the outside I have a red line, okay, and then on the inside I have a white fill. This is also repeated up here. This is in the command bar, so you can decide to use either one. I prefer to use the command bar. That's my go-to because it's also the stroke is right there, so I can make that larger or smaller. I'm okay with the red. I want to change the inside to something different. So maybe a blue or something like that. I'd also like to make the outline a little bigger, see where that takes me. Okay, so that is my circle. You could see I kind of pressed on the page there and had another circle. That was an accident. So you have to make sure that you go to Selection Tool and make sure you don't do things like that. In the Selection Tool, I can just kind of move around the page, but will be maybe the head of my creature. But the other thing that's super important for me to do is label this. So I'm going to go ahead and write head there. Every component for your creature should be on a different layer. This is going to be very important when you go to the animation part of it. So don't do it all on one layer. As I said, so I'm going to go to the body now, and I'm going to create a new layer. That's the plus symbol here. And use my ellipse tool. Sorry. Now you can see the presets it's already blue inside, red outside, and the size is 7 point. So it's going to stay like that. I'm going to double click here and say body. But I kind of want the head in front of the body. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this layer up. Sorry. Don't want to do what I just did there, which is putting it inside. So you get a good click on it. Make sure you go above. There's a full line. And then you can see the head and the body have switched. So that's how you rearrange your elements. I'm going to go back to the black arrow or Command V. That will give me the black arrow. And just kind of move around and adjust my creature here. Okay. And then I'm just going to keep going. Maybe do some other elements. See how I kind of want to build this up. Maybe I'll have no outline and use a dark shape and bring this out like an oval, something like that. That could be a nose. Sorry, I want a new layer for that. So this will be nose. Okay, and then bring this out. I'm dragging it slanted so I get this slanted look to it, and then I can squeeze it down, reshape, turn it, move it. Okay, there we go. And start building that up. I can go to another layer. Again, get in the habit, I even didn't do it for a moment there, but get in the habit of making a layer, making your objects. That will make this whole thing a lot easier. Okay. Another eye there. Now it's going to blend in because the nose is also black, but if I want to be more accurate, I should probably drag the nose in front of the eyes so that I don't have any issues. For example, if I decided I wanted to outline those eyes, which I can go back here, I selected it, I can change it to having a white outline, and I can click on this and do the same. Okay. So for example there, I have it arranged correctly so that the nose is in front of the eyes now. Okay, that is creating your critter / beast in Illustrator. You can see a full demo. It goes a little bit farther on the second example for the open source Gravit program, but this is more or less the idea. Again, be very careful that you're creating layers, okay? Have them all separated out. When you're done with this, you're going to want to save this file, the AI file, and put that in your Google Drive. And then you're also going to want to export. You'll go to Save for Web, and you're going to save as a PNG because that's going to give you, with 24-bit color, because that's going to give you a nice graphic with a clear background that you can use in multiple places. So again, you save that, put it on your desktop, drag it into your Google Drive, which will recognize the PNG. Okay, that is all for now.